afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video, bringing the Scizor team yet again to see if we can actually use Scizor a little bit more today. I know in the last episode we weren't actually able to use it too much, but hey, why is your team so similar, sir? Maybe we might get to use it. It's another game where it's hard. It's another game where it's hard to use Scizor. We're definitely gonna want Serena. We're definitely going to want to match their Tailwind. I think... Let's just do Torn Ogre. Like, what do we got to lose? The worst case scenario, they do the same thing. We just hit each other. Right? Doesn't make too much of a difference in the end. I mean, I could do Torn Serena. But hey, who cares? Do I need the Landorus here? I don't really think I need the Landorus either. Honestly, it might be a Scizor game. Just so I can have some type, just like to have some type of priority, and also it gives me U-turn for the Serena, which is kind of a big deal, and because it's kind of the title of the team, so I feel a little bit guilty by not using it. Is this a good decision? No, but we don't make good decisions here. This channel has not been known for good decisions. Uvu, what do you got for me, Uvu? What you holding in the back? A nice outfit. No, we're fashionistas here on Pokésports. Okay. What's stopping me? What is stopping me right now from just Tailwind and Water Spout? I think nothing. I think absolutely nothing is stopping me. So we're going to do just that. And we're not going to think too many times about it. We're going to click the two obvious buttons in the game. And we're going to hopefully, probably not get a double KO. It might be a single KO here unless they decide to swap. No swaps. My opponent is wild, folks. This is just going to just hit. Okay. What does my opponent even do after that? That's just such a that's what they'll go ahead and do. Next battle. I don't remember if I ran a team like this. I don't think I did. I mean, all my teams kind of look like this, so it's a little bit hard to tell sometimes whether the team is mine or not. But it's a scary team nonetheless, right? You do have wide guard possibilities on this team, so I have to be a little bit more cautious with my Kyogre and what I do with it. But what's great about this team that we're going up against is that the Scizor is pretty good because there's nothing to stop priority on their side of the field, and priority is really good for us. They're going to lead with Fake Out. We know that. But it doesn't concern me too much because we have Serena. Like, the Kyogre lead is the most obvious lead. It's also the scariest lead. Because you know that they know that we're going to do that. So it's like, do we do it? It worked in the last battle. And by the way, you're going to have an extra battle take because that last battle was hardly a turn. It was one turn. It worked in the last battle. Do we just do it again? Good news is that they have no speed control beyond the Alecki. That's the only good news. So let's just do Torn. Let's do Torn Lando. Okay, Torn Lando, Kyogre, Scizor. The Serena's like, do we do, no, okay. We won't do Serena. We have Scizor. We have Scizor. The Serena would have been really nice here though. But it's fine. We're going to leave with the Lando just because I feel like they're going to want to bring the Alecki and they might want to bring the Alecki like right away. This will at least give us like an opportunity to take it out. Mienshao Alecki. Okay, so we did predict the Alecki lead very nicely. Now what do we got here? We got double Genie lead on our side of the field. They have Protect, or they have Fake Out, so let's not overthink this. Let's go nice and brainless first start. We're not gonna let him get free damage for no reason. Alright. Thankfully the Mienshao doesn't really make too big of a difference for us here. I don't even think they had any flying types on this team, so this is just going to be the freest Earth Power of the century, I think. Do we even need to Earth Power? I feel like maybe even a Sludge Bomb might be adequate enough to take out the Alecki. Okay, kudos to my opponent. Very smart play. Very smart play. They got rid of our Tailwind. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Okay. I didn't expect that. Did not expect that at all. Okay. I'm almost afraid to protect again. I'm going to Bullet Punch Manchow, who I think has a Sash, and I'm going to Earth Power the Alecki. I should have checked for flying types. Why didn't I check for flying types? I don't think they have any, though. Okay, they're just going to protect the Alecki. It's going to be a nice Bullet Punch we get on the Manchow. We're actually going to maybe be able to confirm if it's... No, we're not. It's usually sashed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I still don't know what's sashed or not. If we get rid of Alecki, that's a big deal. So let's attempt to do that. I think my opponent wants to get the free swap in. Oh, but this game is over no matter what. If they have Calyrex in the back, like, what am I supposed to do to stop that? Yeah, this is done. This is a... That feint ruined me turn one. You can tell my opponent came into this match with a plan, and I had no idea what they were going to do versus, like, a Tornogre. And they just, like, went right away to stop my Tailwind at all costs. They go for the feint here. That's resisted. Okay. Maybe predicting me to protect here. Nah. Just want to get rid of the Mienshao and hopefully get rid of the Regieleki. They go for the Electro Web. Dodge it! Dodge it! Scizor! Ooh! We're in this! Clean KO here. Clean KO. Clean KO. It's not over. It's close to over. But it's not over. Oh, okay. Calyrex and friend. Who's it gonna be? Who's the friend? There's a Calyrex. Show me the friend. The Timer Ball Calyrex. This is gonna be a rough one, folks. They have Fake Out. We have to double protect here. No. They're obviously gonna Fake Out the Lando. So let me just Bullet Punch and... Should I Bullet Punch Rilla? I think I'm gonna Bullet Punch Rilla. And protect Lando. I want the Kyogre here at the same time that they're... This Rilla though, man. I don't know how I'm gonna break through the Rilla. I need a Sludge Bomb and then protect with Kyogre next turn. I predicted the Fake Out correctly. Okay, so I'm trying to like... I'm being very efficient with my damage at least. That's decent damage. Astral Barrage will knock out... Oh, but then... That's the problem, man. Astral Barrage is gonna get a +1. And there's no way my Landorus survives a +1 Astral Barrage the following turn. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I would need my opponent to protect for absolutely no reason right here. Their Life Orb on top of it all, man. Where's my Instant when you need it? Instant would have been great. I think, but this is my only play, right? Me not getting Tailwind up was my downfall this game. I lost way too many Pokemon when I didn't have to. My one and only play right now is to protect and leave an Astral Barrage and knock out this Rilla. That's the only way. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it at all. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh no, I'm so nervous. Yeah, there's no way. GG. I was hoping they would protect. Any other way, this is impossible. With Life Orb boosted, +1 Astral Barrage into Landorus, Sayonara Landorus. Ah. I mean, after such a clean victory in the first game, can I really be mad about this second game? Right? Faint Mienshao. See, when I play Mienshao, when I think of Mienshao, my brain goes, doesn't matter what we go for. My brain goes Fake Out, Close Combat, Taunt, Protect, or Taunt, Wide Guard, or Wide Guard, Protect. I don't actually consider Faint because I've never gone against it, but I guess now is the one time that I have to consider it because I ruined that game there. Oh, there. What could I have done? I could have just Tailwinded right away. If I would have just Tailwinded, that's all I had to do. But I was so afraid of the Fake Out. Oh well, next game. Let's stop thinking about this one. Another AIM team, but I gotta say this one's a lot more fun than mine is. Interesting. Got another Regidrago here. Got the Tauren Ogre plus a Mungus. Mungus is kind of spooky. Barraskewda. I am not outspeeding this team no matter what I do. And a Weavile. Alrighty. I definitely don't need Landorus at all for this game. They're gonna lead with Tauren Ogre. That's a given. I have no real way of dealing with that except matching it. So let's just match it right away. We lead with Tauren Ogre ourselves and bring Serena Scizor in the back. There's no reason for the Sin. There's no reason for any other Pokemon than those 4 Pokemon. So let's go ahead and just bring it. We're not going to think too much about this lead because usually when we think is when we lose. Polly T. Interesting name. Interesting trainer card. Interesting human being. Tornadus and Ogre. It's mirror match, baby. Who wins the speed ties? I mean, I'm max speed timid on both of my mons. So if they outspeed us, there's speed ties happening. If they don't outspeed us, then they're not doing what we're doing. I could try to taunt them and then Tailwind next turn. But like I said, this requires us to win a speed tie. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Let's Tailwind. And then let's Water Spout. Because if we're going to play the speed tie game, we might as well just go all in, right? We would have won the speed tie. We would have won the speed tie. They didn't go for Tailwind. They're just going to let us KO Torn. Okay. You got Thunder? That shouldn't knock us out. We're specially defensive. Okay, that's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a lot of damage they did, but... Shell Bell? Polly T, what are you using? That's some weird Kyogre. In comes the Weavile. I know Weavile gets Fake Out and stuff, but... I also don't care. I think what we're going to do is go for the Hurricane onto the Ogre. And then take a hard swap here. Into the Serena. We'll stop any shenanigans from happening with priority this turn, because it's definitely going to be a priority turn. I don't think they're just going to go for a triple axle right away, right? Even better. Even better. This gives me, like... Oh. Scouting? I don't know. Another weird turn for my opponent. Okay. We're still Tailwinded, so... I think I'm going to double down into this Weavile now. Hurricane plus U-turn should be enough to knock out the Weavile. I hope that even through Tailwind, and even though they don't have Tailwind... I know Weavile's fast. I don't think it's that fast that us and Tailwind isn't going to be able to outspeed it. This +2 is a pretty big deal. My Serena doesn't have a lot of EVs, but it has some in speed. Oh, that's easily going to be a KO. And we get the Confuse. Don't think it'll matter. Yeah, it won't matter. Okay. Got rid of the Weavile. I don't actually know what Kyogre is going to do this turn. Should I go back into my own Ogre? Or should I take this opportunity to go to Scizor? Let's go into my own Ogre, because there's like no way they go for a Thunder there. They might go for the Thunder. Oh, they actually had Ice Beam and Thunder. They go for the Ice Beam on the Tauren. Wow, okay. This Kyogre, this is... Oh, goodness. This is spread move Kyogre over here. Spread move status Kyogre. Maybe I should scald myself. My 1 HP scald. Oh no, man. In comes Regidrago. Oh boy. I should just hard swap here. A hard swap and a Scizor. Then I'll Ice Beam the Drago, just so the Dragon Energy doesn't do too much damage. We'll try to, like, calm the Drago down a little bit, because it looks a little angry right now. It's a tiny bit angry. Let's calm it down. Drago's gonna protect. Haha, not great. Again with the double protects. Why? Doesn't accomplish much. Oh, maybe that's why. Well, we won the speed. We should be outspeeding Regidrago naturally, so we just have to win the speed tie with this Kyogre. And since this Kyogre has Shell Bell, I'm assuming it's not just max speed timid, like mine is. Here's a Bullet Punch, just because I have a feeling that Ice Beam isn't gonna be enough. And here's my Ice Beam. Beautiful. Okay, I guess I didn't need the Tailwind at all. Able to get rid of Regidrago. And now in the back, I have the Serena. Scizor did something this battle, guys. There's the Water Spout. This might even be a double KO for my opponent. Close. Definitely close. I can't believe I allowed this Kyogre to stay on the field. So their Water Spout, Protect, Thunder, Ice Beam. Wow. Okay, so what would you do if I had just like a wide guard there? I guess they feel like they don't need the Scald. Granted, I didn't have wide guard, so I guess they weren't. They were in the right to not fear it if I didn't even run it. All right, here should just be a quite simple doing. Oh no, I have to Bullet Punch because they're gonna outspeed. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I have to Bullet Punch because now they're faster, and I have to hit a Power Whip. Yikes! Battle's canceled. Okay, so they're not even. I could have lost that. I disagree with that forfeit because I could have lost that if I missed every Power Whip that I had. And I've done it before. Anyway, GG's to my opponent. Let's go ahead with this last battle. Okay, meta.jpg. Every time I want to use a Scizor, they just show me this team. I've faced so many Zacians with this team. Like, I've faced the most Zacians I've ever faced in my life with this Kyogre team. I wish I faced these Zacians when I was running the Groudon team, but oh well. Anyway, what do we even do here? There's just so much that we have to break through. I think our obvious play is Tornogre. Tornogre Landorus is basic. Serena actually isn't necessary here. So I think the Instant over the Scizor would be better. The Landorus and Instant is a little bit spooky though. Yeah. The Landorus Instant is a little bit spooky for the only reason is if that's a Rapid Strike Urshifu. Because if it is, then that's just 2 free KOs on the... Like, for no reason, right? They can just simply Surging Strikes our team. Knock out, you know, Landorus and Instant, and then I'm down to Pokemon for no reason. So at least this way I have the Wing Beat so I can break the Sash and potentially knock it out. Okay. Screen's Electro Web? That's the only thing I could see. Fake Out lead, possibly. It's just a double protect, right? No, we made this mistake. I don't want to make this mistake. I'm gonna Tailwind Water Spout. I don't know why. I feel like, yeah, I felt like it wasn't Fake Out. I don't know why. I had a feeling right here. I was like, this isn't Fake Out. Don't predict Fake Out. It's just gonna be Light Screen. Okay. Whatever. This is still gonna hurt. Oh, they're still faster. Oh, that's bad. Is that normal? In Tailwind, is that normal? Or is that scarfed? I am very confused. Is that normal? I don't think an Aleki has ever outsped my Kyogre and Tailwind before. But my sample size isn't that large. That might just be scarfed. And if it is, that's 30. Because it just outsped my Landorus also. Oh, this is so dirty. What do I do? Like, okay, now we have to go for the Hurricane on you. And since we know you're scarfed, I guess we might as well go for the Earth Power there. Oh, that's so annoying. My Tornadus outspeeds it, though. I'm so confused by what's happening here. Is the difference that minuscule? Oh, you've got to be scarfed, man. This should still knock out, even though I'm -1 and you're in slight screen. It shouldn't matter. Okay, good. It's definitely max speed. There's like no defense investment in that at all. Followed by another Spirit Break here. Onto my Landorus again. I don't know, man. This is rough. This is real rough. That's like the kind of cheese stuff that'll just win you a game turn 1, right? Because it's like, should I have expected that? I don't know. I don't think I should have. In comes Waturshifu. I'm gonna throw everything I got into Waturshifu though. I got a lot to throw, thankfully. Our Jet's gonna KO one of my 2 mons. Gonna be the Landorus, but at least I get the Hurricane off there. Not gonna do any damage. Wow. I thought that would have done more. I'm gonna just lose to scarf the Lecky. Oh, that is rough. I Tailwind Peters. Oh, jeez, man. See, I don't think Scizor can beat Zacian. I'm gonna try to stick around a little bit longer after this game to make sure that my opponent was scarfed and I'm not going crazy. They're gonna set up Reflect too, trust me, you don't need that, man. Yeah, Surging Strikes. Honestly, I'm curious to see how much this does in the rain. I'm pretty sure it's gonna knock out my Scizor though. Oh yeah. It's close, but it does knock out my Scizor. Let me see what items you were running, my dude, because I'm still baffled. Oh, I really hope they let me see it. Come on, come on. Let me see, let me see, let me see. They don't let me see! Dirty. Anyway, let's get you guys that rental code again. Here's the rental code for the, I guess I should call it the Rain team since we're not using Scizor that much. For the Rain team that we have here. Not gonna lie, pretty rough day today. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses. Kind of 50-50. Usually teams do better than this, but I mean, we had a pretty rough day today. A lot of Zacians that were kind of scary. A lot of cheese strats, man. I don't know if I should, I don't know. Should I call the feint cheese? I guess that is kind of cheese. And then the Scarf the Leggy was another very cheese strat. Rough day today, man. Great Ball 9 is struggle. It's definitely struggle. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. Have a great night. And peace out.